argue that Israel was the one who declared war when they declared themselves an independent state on Palestinian territory. And lastly, I'll finish up with this. This idea of a two-state solution is ridiculous. You will not find anywhere in the world where a two-state solution even exists, and even if it does, that it's actually working. There is nothing in this world called a two-state solution. There is nothing. Everybody has independent sovereign countries. This idea of establishing a two-state solution between two hostile people is the most dumbest, absurd idea I've ever heard of. It won't work. It never has worked. And there's nowhere in the world where you can find me a similarity between Palestine, Israel, two-state solution anywhere around the world. But you want Palestinians to accept this.
Can you use an analogy with Native Americans instead of the Chinese? Because that doesn't make sense. The Chinese were never in America before the Americans came. So if you want to use an analogy, use Native Americans to make sense.
The Native Americans would be a parallel to the Palestinian people.
Exactly. Because the Native Americans would be equivalent, yes, but you would be equivalent to the Jews, not Palestinians.
No,
America
they wouldn't. They would be equivalent to the Palestinian people. What are you speaking about?
Because the Jews were there first.
Fucking what?
So if the Jews, wait, hold on. If the Jews were there first, why did it require a mass migrations of Jews to come there? If they were
No, we're talking history. Go back in history because the natives were there historically before America. America was even a thought.
And so were the Palestinians.
But the Palestinians weren't even Palestinians. They were Philistines, were they not?
Whatever. We can call them.
Yes or no? No, I'm asking.
We can call them green people. Does it make a difference? Were there people there?
We're also Jewish, also Arabs, also Christian.
But the thing is, the Philistines, that's why I'm asking if you acknowledge that you guys descend from Philistines, because even the Philistines weren't Arab. And they still had
and Palestinians are not Arab either.
That's the name of it, by the way. Southern Syria, southern of Lebanon, some of Jordan.
We are Canaanites, we are Phoenicians, we are Arabs. It's the same people in that land still living there. Here's a newsflash. These people never left. If you're saying you left, so you have a right because you left and you came back. But what about the people that never left and are still there? Don't they have more of a right than the ones that actually left?
But when you say that, you have to make sense where you're saying willingly left. But yes, also it was forced. There was forced migration.
Hold up, guys. It's not my problem if someone forced you out of your home, so you take my home because someone forced you out of your home?
What? Are you serious?
And they forced you out your home like 2,000 years ago.
So what?
Oh, okay. So if that's the case, can the Italians, the Roman Empire, they built London, right? London is the capital city of the United Kingdom. Should the Italians now come back and say, well, 1,000 years ago we built London, so now we have a right to this land?
If they want to be the Lulu and do that, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so you just admitted that the Zionists are the Lulu? Because that's their whole claim, Jackie.
Exactly.
Jackie, that's their whole claim. We were here 3,000 years ago. We built Jerusalem, so now we want it back. Daddy, Marty, Banjo, Daddy,
Go and get the David Star and put it in your mum's
You fell right into that one.
Can you prove that you guys did that? Can you guys prove everything that you're saying?
Prove what? That the same people are still living there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me, the people from Gaza, the people that right now in the West Bank, did they migrate from America, from Europe, from Germany? Where do they come from?
Syria, Lebanon, Jordan.
So you're telling me the people that were living there just magically disappeared, and this land was empty for 2,000 years, right?
They migrated from Africa.
And the people that it's crazy that you say Africa. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Like if you said Arabia, I would maybe debate it, argue with you. But even then, these people were never genocided. Nothing happened to these people to make them leave.
Because you were there.
Are they still there? And you're telling me that you have a right because
there's always even you guys admit. No, you guys even admit there's always been Jews. No, you guys even admit there's always been Jews there. You guys even said that yourself. They lived among you.
Okay, and
okay, you said that yourself. So you guys contradict your argument.
The ones that are there, but I'm not talking about the ones that came from Poland, the one that came from Germany.
They're not supposed to have a home also? They don't supposed to have a home also?
My friend, you want a home, go buy a home, but don't go steal a home.
So
this is what I'm saying. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. Why is it that the Zionists
the thing
Hold up,
is,
hold up,
you
hold up,
can
hold up.
say you
Please
can
show us
say
the
it's never
maps.
gonna
We
work.
want to see the maps of Palestine, the
at
name of the rulers, you know.
What? There is no maps. It's like what the Palestinian thing of Syria. Like, is that what you want to see?
She said the Palestinian ruled here, blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't care
It's
what you
very-
guys call it.
I
You can
wanna
call
see
it
the maps, the
China.
It's
name
not a
of the rulers.
genocide.
Something to live
I wanna
somewhere. It is
verify.
something entirely different from the way that you rule it exclusively in a supremacist way.
The Jews!
I
Oh,
just
she's
want to see
you're
the
a
maps,
12-year-old
that's
little
it.
pricks.
Nothing else.
Sorry, what did you say?
I just want to see the maps, the name of the rulers, that's it. I want to educate me, Zubeida.
First of all, I'm maybe going to say what I want to say. You want to see a map of what?
Of Palestine. That's
What you
he's
said,
Hold up, guys. Hold up. So when Alexander the Great, when he came into this land and he fought the people of Gaza, what was it called when he fought Gaza?
Fake, please.
No, hold up. What was Gaza called when he fought
Robin
Gaza?
in Palestine is not a genocide.
Shut up, man, you little insult.
What is it called in the history books? He said he fought the people of Gaza in the city of Gaza. Has anything changed? Are the people of Gaza still there? Is Gaza still there? I don't understand, guys. Unless you tell me magically God just sucked these people up to the sky and just rotated them out. You know what I mean?
More religious groups rather than Arabs, okay? It also had Jews, also had Arabs, also had Christians.
Listen, Abu Adam said a very good point. Nobody's saying no Jewish people allowed, okay? We're not saying that.
Why are you saying that
but-
only one Palestinian state should actually exist? And no Jewish
Yeah,
state?
one country for all people, Christian, Jew, Muslim, with full equality and equity. What is wrong with that? Instead of
Do you really
occupied
think
Gaza-
that Palestine would give that
They
to
didn't
them?
want
Do you
it.
really think that
yes,
Palestinians
because
who are
because
Muslim
when
would support
Palestine
Christians?
Yes, because before the state of Israel, it exactly was that, by the way. Okay, Palestinian, Jews, and Muslims all lived generally side by side. Majority of the Jewish population actually lived in places like Hebron, which is considered to be a very religious holy site for Muslims too. And they also generally lived in Jerusalem. They didn't live like all the way in distant Gaza.
So are
They didn't live in the
you, hold
Negev.
on real quickly, are you like basically saying that the Christian there's proof of Christians being persecuted by Muslim Palestinians in Gaza?
Jackie, you can find this in
Where's your
every
evidence
group
for
of
that?
people. Hold up. You can find this
Okay,
in
hold on,
Muslims.
I'll give
You
it to
can
you.
find it in Christians. You can find it in Jewish. You can find it in non-Muslims. You can find it in idol worshippers.
In
This
Gaza,
is people.
it was
Hold up.
specifically
No,
Muslim
hold up.
Christian.
This is what I want to
In
ask you.
Gaza, it was specifically
I
Muslim
can find
Christian.
cases
If that's
of
your
Christians
argument,
also unaliving. I can also find evidence, which I actually was reading the other day, of a Christian Palestinian unaliving his own daughter because she got into a relationship with a Muslim. Sometimes acts of discrimination do happen. Why are you acting as if this doesn't happen around the world? Are white people still not being racist towards black people in the United States of America?
There's a difference when it's a majority of Palestinian Muslims and a minority of Christians, less than 2%. I sent you the link, it's in there.
You can't say Palestinian Muslims as a whole. You can say a Muslim, a group of Muslims might have persecuted a Christian.
In Gaza.
Again, racial discrimination, religious discrimination isn't just something that is immune to the rest of the world. It happens everywhere. Unfortunately, it's a problem. But from an institutional level...
Please excuse the rest of the world. I'm talking about specifically Gaza. I'm giving you example.
They're fighting next to each other against you. Christian Gazans.
Look,
and
bring up the website I sent you. Bring up the website I put. Just put it on screen.
I've read that website.
No. Put it on screen. If you truly want to be honest, put it on screen for everyone to see in your live.
And Jewish supremacy.
But we've literally just conceded that, though. So what are you speaking about? And I've spoken to you multiple times.
I'm talking about specifically Gaza. Christians who are among Muslims in Gaza.
Okay, let me tell you, is this what's worse? That
No, hold on. Please bring it up.
A Christian that
Bring
fights
it
for the
up.
Zionist and gets
Bring
on a
it
live.
up. Hold on, bring
and a
it
Christian
up.
that fights for the Zionist and gets on a live.
No, because she said they can live amongst each other.
You guys ask him.
She said they can live amongst each other.
You guys mute her. And then you guys ask this Christian that fought for the Zionist army that got unalived in Gaza. You guys ask this family to remove the cross from the grave, son, because it's offending the Jewish people. This cross, this person that came from Ukraine and got unalived fighting for you guys in Gaza. You guys asked them to remove the cross.
Please not
And you're coming
negate the
to us.
conversation.
You're coming
Can
to
you
us.
please
Go
stop
ask any Christian
trying to
Gazan.
distract?
Hold up.
Stop trying
Ask
to
any
distract.
Christian Gazan right now. Ask
Stop
any
trying
Christian
to
Gazan.
distract.
Are they
Stop
oppressed?
trying to distract.
I'll
Go.
bring
I'm
you
not
the best.
distracted.
I'll bring you the best Christian gotten from Palestine right now, and he will shut your mouth. So what she's trying to
Okay,
do is
bring
she's
it.
trying to deflect, and she's trying to speak about a potential isolated incident and making it out as if this basically refutes everything that I'm saying. If you found a
It's an incident. Put it on your screen.
Don't
Put it on your
How is
screen.
it a specific
silly girl, you've been
occasion
debunked
if
multiple
it were
times in this live. Don't
Christians
speak
in
like you're
Gaza
smart or you've
and
got
right
any
now there are
authority
no
over here.
Christians in
You
Gaza?
guys spit
We're
on
still
Christians
waiting
in the
for the map.
streets. You guys spit on Christians.
One second. So, as it stands, Israel has bombed the oldest church in Gaza, okay, unalived a Christian mother and daughter as they were sheltering in there. Not just unalived them through an airstrike, but intentionally sniped one of them in the head, okay? Israel has raided the Church of Nativity. Israel has raided Bethlehem during Christmas Day. There is footage of Orthodox Jews spitting at Christians who are holding the cross in Jerusalem. So to sit here and say because you found a incident of a potential act of discrimination means that no, Christians and Jews never live close together. Let me tell you something. When the Christian Crusaders invaded Palestine,
That's not
do you
what
know
I
who?
said. Don't
Be
put
quiet!
words in
Don't
my
interrupt
mouth.
me! Don't interrupt me! When the Christian Crusaders, the European invaders, came to Palestine, do you know who fought side by side with the Muslims? Other Christians and Jewish people. Christians, Jews, and Muslims under Salah ad-Din's army literally fought together to kick out these Christian European invaders. So for you to sit here and say, oh, just because there was one incident, Christian, Jews, and Muslims never lived side by side well together, it's just dumb and it's redundant. So yeah, you don't have a point there.
Listen to my comment and respond to my comment because you're putting words in my mouth. You said you said they can live peacefully under Palestine. Palestine takes hold of the whole territory. They can live peacefully. Hold on, real quickly.
Please, because you're speaking non-stop. You're interrupting people all the time. So if you're going to interrupt people all the time, I'm going to interrupt you all the time. Stop.
Okay,
Can you
thank you,
keep
Jackie.
your mouth shut?
Jackie.
Because
Thank
you're
you,
not
Jackie.
stop talking. You just interrupt all the time. Okay.
Go ahead, Stephen.
God. Thank you. God. I've just written, I'm a Peace in Palestine poet, so I'm going to read you a poetry. And it's called Palestinians are Christians Too. Palestinians are Christians too. And some Palestinians are even Jews. 3% of the Christian community in Gaza have been unalived. Many Christians have also died. They aren't members of H or any terrorist organization, but they are shot without any hesitation. On October 20th, 2023, St. Porphyrios Church was boomed by the Israelis. Suhail, Julie, Maj al-Souri, 3 Christian children were unalived in this attack. And still many Christians, it's Israel they back. St. Porphyrios Church, the 3rd oldest church in the world, attacking a place of shelter and worship is more than absurd. Imagine if a church had been bombed in the USA. What would the president say? The world would rightly be outraged. American troops would be engaged. There are about 12,000 Christians that call Gaza Strip their home.